Hi guys, so we're back. Today we're going to be giving little tips and tricks on Inferno and how to take B site. So this is useful if you're on a team and you're looking for some basic beginner strats, or if you're in a pug and you want to run into smokes, flashes, and mollies that are useful for taking B site, because not always do you have the coordination to have a full execute on B. So it's kind of a 2 or 3 step process into taking B. First step would be taking banana. There's obviously a lot of oppers, I'm sure, and riflers that like to push this car. You guys should know that if you've played the map. And what we like to do is molly off that spot with a simple molly off the wall. Keeps them from pushing behind the car, in front of the car. Gives you a little bit more banana control that way. Step 2 would be mollying out.
Throwing fire.
Sandbags, mag 7s, whatever, everyone plays there. Just a little cheeky little spot, sometimes hard to hit the headshot. And 3 with banana would be this spot here. Ops hold the corner, I'm sure you guys have experience with it. I'm holding a small, tight angle. A lot of the time, they're watching down there, so what we like to do is come up here, see if we can throw off the angle, get a cheeky little shot. And if you can't do that, you can always have a buddy flash you over, take banana that way. So generally, if you've taken all banana, there's going to be a smoke somewhere around that area, which is completely fine because you need to be setting up your own smokes. Smoke number 1 would be a CT smoke. Line up with this right edge of the chimney and bring your crosshair all the way up to this line, the wire, and throw. It'll bounce off the roof and into CT. Perfect smoked every time. If you're not throwing it right, it might look a little something like this, where it's stuck out in front, and you don't want that, as CTs can walk back here and use this as a bit of a one-way. Makes taking the site easier, so keep it tight. Tight's better. Smoke number 2 would be a smoke for the spools. Lower levels, you see scoped weapons like the SG and AUG there, but obviously ops, riflers, anyone can play there as well. So to smoke it, you aim at this little, I don't know, it's sticking out of the antenna, and bring your crosshair all the way up to even with this line. So it should look something like this, and you just let go.
Throw in smoke.
And you can't rush in because it takes a second or two to pop, but once it does, blocks off this, blocks off this. The only way you can see is if you're on top. So if they're on top, it should be a little bit easier to kill them. You guys know B site to site with many angles and corners to check, so the molly is a useful tool to have to clear out some of those and make your taking the site easier, so you're not getting shot in the back. Molly number 1 we have is for first oranges. Just come up to the wheel right here, aim at the tip of the antenna, and jump through. Should bank off the skybox and molly out oranges. Obviously it might not kill the player, but that's not the job of it. It's to push them out of their spot and into the middle site, where it's a lot easier to get a trade kill or just kill them by yourself. Molly number 2 we have is for new box. You come here against the second pole, walk up onto the little ledge, pull out your molly, aim at this second fence post right here, and you can let go. You might want to practice this one, make sure you're aiming at the right spot, but it's really not too hard. Goes right over the fence and mollies out new box, does the same thing, pushes them out into the open, where it's an easier trade kill or an easier frag. Because it's kind of hard to shoot people when they're head punching around in there, whatnot. So if you've done this all correctly, obviously you can flash over, you can flash on the roof where it's not going to blind any of your teammates. But if you've done that, it should make taking the site look a little like this.
I am throwing smoke.
And once again,
Throwing fire.
This is a lot easier to take, a lot less angles to check. You have second oranges, you have dark,
Throwing
and
fire.
you have maybe the fountain. Not too many people play that, but there is the occasional person. Obviously you gotta watch for people pushing through smokes, but if you throw flashes near the smokes, hopefully that'll blind them and they'll think twice about pushing through it. Once you have the site, it's up to you guys to defend it. You can plant, obviously, right here on the grill. Have a player down banana, always a good thing. Or if you had someone who wrapped, plant in front so they can see from CT. If you're not sure and smokes are fading, always planting back here is not a bad idea where people on site can watch it. So yeah, hopefully this is a little bit useful for you guys. I know it's not the most advanced thing. Like I said, it's for the newer teams and newer players who are looking to learn how to take the B site. Hopefully you guys can put this to use. It'll make your gameplay a little bit better. Thanks for watching.